Hi guys, and welcome back to the Do It Yourself YouTube channel. Today I've got quite a simple little video for you, but it's one that will probably help a few of you out. And I'm going to be showing you how to desolder and remove copper fittings from copper pipe. Then what we'll do is I'll show you how to prepare and replace the fitting. Before we get started, there's loads of this sort of thing coming up: plumbing, electrics, general DIY tips, construction, all that kind of thing. Go check out my plumbing videos that I've done already on the channel and hit subscribe for me. Let's get started. So before we get started, I always do a bit of a brief explanation of what tools you're going to need. You'll probably want to get a heat-proof mat, especially if you're doing this somewhere where you don't want to scorch things, like in a cupboard or something like that. You're going to want to get yourself a decent torch. You don't really want a cheapie for this because you want to be fairly accurate and you want it to get hot fairly quickly. I'll put a link in the description where you can find yourself a good torch for this job. Also, you're going to want a few pairs of pliers. Doesn't really matter what they are, but make sure whatever pliers are going to be gripping a pipe that you want to keep, that they fit properly and you're not going to squash that bit of pipe. Right, let's make a start. So before I turn the torch on, you can't hear me. What we're going to do is going to heat up this joint gradually. It might come off first time, you might need to give it a few goes to get it to the right temperature to actually melt that solder and pull that joint off. Our aim is to keep this piece of pipe, okay, so we just want to take this joint off here. You want to use the hottest part of the flame, which is just where that blue cone ends, okay? Give that a go, we'll give that a wiggle. All we need to do is hold the two bits of pipe, give a joint a wiggle and you can see it's come away. That may take a couple of goes, it may happen the first time. Depends how accurate you are and how much heat you get on it. Now we'll let that pipe cool, we don't want to touch it for now. Whilst the pipe's cooling down, I'll tell you a little bit about this. So this piece of pipe here has just been took out of this bathroom refit. This piece of pipe is, I think, 18 years old. Okay, so it was soldered 18 years ago. That proves to you that this can be done not only on a new piece of pipe, fresh bit of copper, but on some old stuff too. Okay, this is cooled down, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to refit a new fitting on here. And as you've taken an elbow off, I'm going to assume that you want to put a straight on or something like that to change the direction of this pipe. So here I have a straight coupler on a prepared piece of copper pipe. I'm not going to show you how to prepare this. If you want to see that, go check out my other plumbing video that I uploaded a few days back on how to solder Yorkshire fittings. I'll put a link to that in the description. So go check that out if you want to see how to properly prepare this. What I will show you though is how to prepare this piece of pipe here. You can see the old solder on here. That's actually a chemical reaction. We don't need to clean all that off there. All I'm going to do is grab some wire wool, give it a bit of a clean up. Make sure there's no lumps and bumps on here. What we'll do is we'll put a bit of flux on here now, okay? And I also recommend using a self-cleaning flux for this one. Just helps to make sure that pipe's nice and clean. Apply your flux around the end like so. Put your new fitting on. And then we just need to solder. Just a brief guide on how to solder this pipe. We're going to heat it from the bottom, okay? Heat the joint up from the bottom so that we make that capillary action happen. The solder will then run nicely into the joint. You can see now that the Yorkshire fitting's done its job. You can see the ring of solder running around the top. That now has a solid bond on that copper pipe. So we'll let that cool for now. Don't go rubbing any flux on there or dipping it in water to speed it up or anything like that. Just let it cool for now. Okay, so now that joint's cooled down, grab yourself a cloth, wipe off the excess flux on there, get some wire wool. Just give the joint a clean up. And you can see there that that is resoldered, okay? That joint will not come apart. That is as good as the joint that you took off there that's been in the floor for 18 years or whatever it is. That'll be as strong as that now. Okay guys, so thanks for watching the video. Hope that's helped a few of you out. Go and check out a few of my other plumbing videos and hit that subscribe button below. There's loads of this sort of thing coming up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.